tip number 276 from the book 501 Contractor Tips. Here's one you'd better pay attention to. This is in the chapter of construction contracts. And tip number 276 is to put everything you possibly can in your contract. This is something you will learn the hard way if you do not do it or you miss a few things. I actually had a contract that was when the software first came out for some type of contracts. I think I paid a lot of money. I want to say I paid like $500 for this software. But it had every single item you could possibly imagine in there, and you had to uncheck the box. Otherwise, it was checked and going in the contract. And it had everything in there. For bathrooms, it had mirrors, types of mirrors. Is the homeowner going to purchase it? Or are you going to purchase it? It was a fantastic program. And this is probably back in the late 90s. And they have stuff, I'm sure they have stuff that's better than this by now. So this might be something you're going to want to look into, is some type of software to make your job a little easier. Now, if you miss something, and it becomes a problem between you and your client, you might end up going to court. The contract is where everything needs to be clearly written, easier to understand the better. If there are words, let's just say you buy a standard contract and you don't understand the words that are in there, there's a good chance your clients aren't going to either. And if you don't understand the words, but your client does, and there's something in there that's going to be give them an edge, maybe give them some type of a financial advantage over you, then you're going to be in bad shape. So not only having everything in there, making sure that you understand it's going to be a benefit also. So clearly write everything you can, make it easy to understand, make sure that you understand it, and then make sure that they understand it. I would go through and read the contract with some of my clients. I would hand them the contract, read it. When I come back the next time, we'll sign it. If you have any questions, make sure you highlight it, and we'll go over it. And some people I don't think ever read the contract. Hey, we trust you, and that's fine. You're an honest person. They're an honest person. You know, realistically, I've done jobs before just with a handshake and no contract. I just told the people what it would cost, and that was the end of it. Not the best business practice, but if I felt comfortable around somebody, I would work that way. I didn't really have a problem with it. And I'm not suggesting that you do that either. I don't know if I would do that again. Nowadays, it's, what does it hurt? Get the contract. Now, if it's a job that's going to be $500, okay, I could see that on a handshake. But if it's a job that's going to be $1,000 or more, you might want a contract just to protect yourself from a client that's going to say, hey, I never said that. I never said, what did you say, 13,000? I said 1,300. That's a big difference, and of course that could be one heck of a nightmare. And if you don't have anything down on paper, you're not going to win this. This isn't going to work out well for you, I should say, most of the time. So anyway, don't forget to get the book. Use it as a companion guide with the videos. And if you're a new contractor, make sure that you watch as many of these videos as you can.